Good time of. I guess that's it. Good time. Um, Welcome back to Combat Mission. We are going to be playing another scenario, one of my favorites, and one I actually know a little bit more about than the last one we did. So I hadn't played Ambush in a long time, but I've played this one before. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing Knife Fight at Cecina. This is a tiny map, pretty short, and pretty brutal. It's great. So we're going to be playing as the Allies. We're going to be trying to stop an SS column from, or at least most of bits of an SS column from getting into a town. We are going to have only a couple Shermans, and we'll see what we have when we get to the Allies page. But I've played this before as the Germans, and I know as the Germans, you have two Tigers and a Stug at the very least. Tigers are big, mean tanks. Um, Pretty strong in the front, but we are going to try and knock him out on the sides of the back. And the Stug is a slightly less big, slightly less mean assault gun. That is, might prove annoying for us if it positions itself right on this map. Um, but we are going to see about getting into this town and holding it, and killing everything that tries to come close to us, which will be great. Historically, the Allies win this battle, but they win it after one tank is destroyed. That's not how it works in this game. Real life people might see a tank explode in front of them and want to run away, but in Combat Mission, it's digital tin men essentially is what we're working with here. So unless their little morale ticker goes off and they actually rout, they're just going to keep going. So it doesn't matter what I do to the tanks in front of them. I'm just going to have to deal with all the infantry as well, which will be great. It probably won't, but let's continue. So we're going to be playing as Allied, normal stuff always. One player. Here's our stuff. So we have almost secured the town. So we took it and then we kind of lost it because now we're trying to hold it again. Um, and the Germans are trying to throw in everything they have. Now, I don't remember this. The 5 to 10 tanks is the Germans. That's a lot of tanks. I remember the Tigers and the Riflemen. So we are going to have to be very careful because we've got 5 Shermans and 2 platoons. And that's it. No reserves, nothing. So we are going to be very cautious as we move into this map. So, speaking of caution, I think it's time to move on to planning. All right, so here's the map, and our brilliant tactical plan shall unfold on it. So, as you might be able to tell, we are the most excellent bros, and we're going to be moving in from here. So this is where we spawn, and I remember that the Germans, nasty plus wasty, as charming as an eel collectively, all move in here. So what we are going to do is we are going to need to have a very solid idea as to how we are going to knock out the tanks that move in and how we're going to prevent infantry from getting here. So this is what we want to hold. That's our flag. I guess I can put that in the key. Flug. There we go. That's what we want to hold. So what we're going to do, we have 5 tanks and 2 platoons. Each platoon has 2 rifle squads, 1 lieutenant, and 1 bazooka team. So what the Germans are going to do is they're going to move down this road right in here. Maybe I'll change the color. Here we go. The Germans are going to move right down in here. This is pretty hilly over here. And this is actually not a rickety fence. Looking at the map now, it is not a rickety fence. It is a wall. It's a low stone wall, but it is a wall, which means I'm not sure if tanks will have an easy time going over it. At least it's a stug wall. The Tigers will clear it easily. So what I'm planning on doing is that I'm pretty sure the Germans will move in here. They're probably going to move in infantry here, and they might move the Stug in that way as well. So if the Stug moves in there, the Stug will watch this area. Again, Stug is just, it's this. It's a gun, and it has tracks, and it has no turret, and that's it. It can't do anything besides move and shoot, but it can't turn its turret. So it'll be here, but it won't be able to cover areas like over there easily unless it's turned there. So what we are going to do as our ragtag group of Americans is get the hell out of Dodge here first. We want to get into the cover of the town. because fighting long range against tigers and a stug is going to spell doom for our tanks. So what we're going to want to do is I'm going to position them to move in here, 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 and then one right here. So that my tanks are in a squad. So I got to keep them together to maintain communication and morale. But what we're going to do is we're going to move them out here, and then we're going to move them into these bits here. They're going to go there, they're going to go there, and they're going to go there. And basically what I want to do is I want to be able to watch the road here and here and here and here. For if a tiger goes rolling down here, we might be able to get a lucky side shot on it and kill it. Otherwise, if a tiger starts rolling down here, we'll, at the very least, hang on, there we go. If a tiger rolls down here, we'll, at the very least, be able to escape it. This one tank will probably have to pull back, because what I'm planning on doing as well is one team, one platoon, I'm going to put the lieutenant or a squad, I can't decide which one right now, in this ruined building, and I'm going to have them look right down this road. They're going to hide, and they're going to be my eyes on this road. We're going to see exactly what happens here. And what's going to happen with the rest of the squad is the rest of the squad is going to move into this building, this building, this building, and I'm going to move the bazooka guy up to about here. Yeah, so let's see. Lieutenant, I'm going to put the lieutenant there. Or a squad. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if guys can watch from these buildings all the way down the road. If not, we will put a squad there. And we're going to see about putting the bazooka guy hiding in one of these buildings. We're going to put him on the second floor. And what we're planning on doing is that should the Germans roll armor down here, I'm going to have these guys hide, and then as soon as they're right here or past him, he's going to pop up and shoot him. With the idea being that if he hits a tiger on the side, or better yet, on his engine, he's going to have a better chance to kill it. Same thing for us as well. We're going to want to bait these tigers in. The further the tigers get into the town, the better chance we have of killing them. Because if they stay here, if the tigers just stay here and plink away at us, anytime our tanks expose themselves, they're going to get blown up, probably. So what we want to do is we want to draw the tigers in. We want to make them slug it out here, or even here and here. If they get stuck on these side roads and we're in the middle right there, we're going to really kind of try and pinch them. Now, of course, if we're really desperate, we can use the rest of the town here as like a back line. But I want to hold this flag. So as I get guys set up here and I get tanks moving in here, the second platoon is going to be moving up here into these buildings. And that way, once we get the platoon in here and get guys in this church, which is the flag, we'll actually be able to have a very good line of sight all the way down this road. And so if we hide them in there and the enemy doesn't know that we're there, we'll be able to pinpoint exactly where armor is on this road, and that'll help us with killing it much better. We only got 15 turns to do it, so this is going to be a shit show, probably. This is going to be a nasty fight, and I can't wait for it. So let's get into the game. All right, welcome. We're in the game now. As you can see, I didn't really do as much planning as I did with the previous mission, Ambush, because we don't have as many guys, and we actually don't have as much set up space as I would like to have. So let's get cracking on getting these things in place. So move this guy here. He's going to go there. He's going to rotate there. So these guys are on a squad right here. There's the lieutenant. Here's the bazooka guy. The bazooka team is going to be important for us. Going to be very important for us. We're going to be focused on killing armor for sure. Because as soon as we get the armor down, we're going to start using our tanks pretty brutally versus the infantry, just putting them down roads and stuff and shooting indiscriminately at anything that moves. But we need to kill the armor first before we can do stuff like that. So, these guys, we've already got those guys set up. They're going to be the ones who run up into the buildings on the far left of the town. But these guys are going to be on the side here. They're going to be running up over to the flag. That is their goal in life. Their singular purpose is to run to that flag. It's not their singular purpose, but it is an important one for them to have. All right, Now on to the tanks. Tanks are going to be important in this map. So here's our lieutenant. He's commanding all these tanks, as you can see by the red line between them. We want him to live. So we are not going to put him in a dangerous position, but we might put other tanks in a dangerous position. Now the Germans are going to be coming over here, and as you can see, this is quite hilly and quite wooded. So it's going to be difficult for them to really kind of see us initially through this, and it's going to be difficult for us to see them too. They have a topological cover here, but that means we do as well. So we're going to use this time before they kind of start trying to bring stuff over that hill or into the town to get our guys into the town. So that's going to be important for us. Now the problem is going to be if our guys get bogged down in these woods. So we're going to have to move slowly and cautiously with our tanks and see what we can do with them. Alright, so first tank, my guy Lopez, goes right here, just at the very top of the road. Second tank, Mr. Oakley, he's going to go here, rotate. We're going to send these tanks in like that. Third tank, if I can, I might be able to get him right there. Perfect. I might be able to get him to go like that. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. Final tank, except for the officer, of course. We're going to move him right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy up, and I'm going to move this guy. He's going to follow the road and go that way. That might be a bit of a risk, but I think he can go faster that way than trying to get him to move through these houses here. Finally, we are going to get our lieutenant, and he is going to go right here, rotate like that. In fact, he's actually going to trade places with this guy, so that we can keep him close to the other tanks, and they can stay in communication with him. Because if not, things are going to move slowly, and that means things are going to fall apart. So let's go. Now, let's do orders. I want fast move, and then I want you to hull down, sneak right there, and then I want you to look down there. We're going to be using smoke significantly, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Next up, you. So you go there. You are going to fast move to here. You are going to move, just so you don't get stuck. Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I didn't mean to click on you. There we are. We're going to get you to move a little slower over here, here, and then... You see, this is the problem, is it's going to be very hard to see the tigers. But it might be worthwhile to keep a tank there to take a look at this stuff. Alright, you, Mr. Tank, you are going to go right... Nah, not hunt. We're not going to hunt. They don't need to hunt just yet. We're trying to get them in position, not kill stuff right now. They'll kill stuff in the future, don't you worry. Okay. I'm having an idea right now. If I can get him to move there, I might be able to get him to sneak. If I can get him to sneak. I mean, sneak is kind of useless in a tank, but he might have an okay shot down this road while still being relatively secure. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to watch that road with these two guys. And these guys, you're going to... No, not the squad. I want the tank. There we go. Thank you. Tank is going to move here, 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 and into the road. Well, not into the road. We're going to go to open ground here. So the reason why we're not going to be staying in the road too long is that I have a feeling that eventually the Germans will swing that stug around if they can, and they will start trying to shoot me from the side here. That might be giving them a little too much credit. Sometimes the AI will just throw everything it has down a passageway, especially when there's only one flag. But just in case, we're going to be overly cautious. Next up is this guy. He is going to move similarly to the other guy, but not in the same way. He's going to go here. I'm trying to make them avoid the trees so they don't get bogged down in the trees. Move them slow as well through the uneven terrain. And he is going to go here. Then he's going to go here. And then here for now. We're going to have that be where he goes for now. I guarantee he's not going to get there without me changing his position as we see what happens. All right, y'all, you need to advance. I want you to advance right here. Okay, that sounds good. Lieutenant, I need you to advance into this building. Top floor should work for you. Where is our other squad? There he is. Come on, buddy. I need you to advance into light building there. Okay, and then bazooka team. Yeah, run to this building. Bottom. And then we're going to get him to sneak to this building here. He's going to go to the top. Let's make that a little more efficient. So he's going to run to this building. He's going to move to this one. Or move open ground there. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Move open ground. And he's going to sneak up. Oh. Gotta find him again. Alright, Bazooka Man, where are you? There you are. Alright, and then you're going to sneak into the other building. Here we go. Now, it's unlikely that the Germans are going to be throwing armor down this way, and it's even more unlikely that Germans will throw armor down this way and not kill both these tanks. But if they manage not to, then I'll be pretty happy with that. But if they, well, I mean, okay, if they do throw armor down here after they've killed these two tanks, that's what that bazooka guy's for. He's going to try and, you know, get a little revenge on these things. Otherwise, we're going to be slowly moving him up and seeing if we can't get after the Germans through just kind of very carefully moving an anti-tank team up and just destroying them. So we're going to move these guys here. We're going to move these guys to the light building as well. So we're going to move these two squads. Going to go there. They're going to be tired when they get there, but it'll be worth it. I need you to advance. Not open ground. Not open ground. I want you to go in the building. We're not being suicidal here. We're not going to be suicidal today. We're going to be, you know, we're going to convince ourselves we're being tactical. Alright. And you go there, and then bazooka team, he's going to be important as well. Bazooka teams are always important, at least to me, because I like how sneaky they can be. But he's going to go to the top floor with these guys. We're not going to try and sneak him in just yet. We're just going to try and move these guys first. So everyone's got orders. And we're going to see what happens when this well-laid plan runs directly into 60 tons of German steel. Hopefully it goes well. We begin. We begin. Everyone's going to pause for a bit. Now it'll be important to look for sound contact, because we're going to hear them before we see them for sure. As you can see, dust is already being kicked up by the Germans over here. They're moving fast. What are they moving? Something is moving very quickly over there. Something is moving very quickly indeed. Okay. Well, there's their armor moving up. You can see their dust clouds. It's very obvious. That tells us one thing already. It's like they're starting on this road, and it looks like they're sticking to it. Alright. Still no sign of the Germans. Other than, of course, their massive Wile E. Coyote dust cloud. So we are going to keep the plan. One tank is already in position, which is excellent. Let's check its positioning to make sure that it actually can see shit. Nope, it can't see even just the smidgen of shit. So, yeah, these trees are important for sight line. Yeah. Well, the one problem with this, though, is that putting a tank all the way down this road... Honestly, yeah, my man, this guy, he's going to be a better option for looking down that road. Excuse me. So what we're going to do with this tank is we're going to take him and we're going to bring him... He's going to be our sneaky man. Okay, so let's get him to be very sneaky. He's going to go there. And he's going to go there. And then he and the bazooka team are going to be side by side, I think. No, not yet. Where's our bazooka team? There he is. Yeah. So him and our bazooka team, we're going to put them side by side, and we're going to have him sneak here. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep a tank right hidden between these buildings, and so if the Germans throw armor down here, they're going to get sandwiched on both sides. All right. Okay. So yeah. Plan has changed already because of that tank being different. What we're going to hope to God, is that the Germans don't get to that crossing before this tank moves. I think he'll be okay, but he very well could not be. So he's moving, staying in communication, excellent. These guys are moving too, okay. All the tanks are moving in, the infantry are moving as well. These guys are in. Hide. I want to see line of sight. You can't see. There's a tree. There's a tree in the way. There is a tree in the way. I did not factor in Mother Nature. Okay. Change of plans. Y'all stop hiding. You are going to advance similarly, but you're going to go to the crater. There we go. That should keep that. You should have a much better line of sight. Yeah, we will probably use the craters a bit in this map. It looks like someone strafed this place with artillery. You see, there's a line of bombs and destruction right here. Anyway, our goal is there, so we're going to have to keep moving in that direction. But it looks like things are going okay. That ominous dust cloud will only grow more ominous as time goes on. All right. Infantry moving. He's paused. Go. Second 9, there we go. You keep moving. I want line of sight down that road. That dust cloud's getting closer. I will not stand for a close dust cloud. The Germans are moving in. The Germans are moving in. Okay, we gotta set up before they get here. And we should be able to set up before they get here. Tiring? Yeah, they'll tire a bit. These guys, tiring. Yep, they're gonna get there though before they get exhausted. Alright, looking down on the road. Still nothing. Still nothing. These guys are in a crater. Good. Lieutenant's in position. These guys are all in position. Bazooka team in position. Excellent. No sound contact from armor either. So I guess they're far away or we're deaf. These guys are rested. Tiring. Is the bazooka team doing fine then? I must just be missing out something. I think the bazooka team is... Yeah, there he is. Okay, he's fine. Yeah, bazooka's fine. So he'll go up there. Honestly, bazooka, actually, could you go to the light building? There you go. Good man. These guys, they're tiring, but I think they're going to make it. But let's give them... Let's be a little easy on them and tell them to move. That will reduce their exhaustion. Tank's still moving in. He's moving. He's in position, so he's in position, but I don't feel like he's very useful in this position right now. So we're going to keep moving him. At some point we are going to have to stop and let the trap be laid. But right now, I feel like his line of sight could use some work. It could use some work. Sight blocked. Ooh, right down the road. Okay, so that fire arc. So he can see almost all the way down the road. Where does his line of sight stop? Oh, well, there, obviously. Okay. So he can see the building, but he can't see because of the trees here. Scattered trees. I'm guessing there's a hill that I didn't factor in here. It's a little hilly, yeah. It's mostly just trees, though. That's the problem. Where's napalm when you need it? Alright. Let's see. Let's get these guys. There. Indeed. Okay. We're going to move him up. We're going to move him up again. He's in a position to trap some tanks. What I think we're going to do with him, with this guy, is we're going to put him right there. So we're going to have two tanks right next to each other, ready to move in. This guy, he's moving in, the lieutenant's moving into position. He's in position. Can he see down the road? He cannot see down the road. Alright, can these guys see down the road? Yes, they can. Excellent. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So what we're going to do is, since, you know, we have vision down that road, we kind of don't need the tank to be able to see it. So what we're going to do is these guys are going to watch. They're going to cancel their arc. They're going to hide. And they're going to be my eyes. And so when the Germans throw something down that road, I'm going to immediately tell this guy to target that area. And who knows, he might get lucky or he might not. But he's going to be a lot safer doing that behind cover with someone else spotting for him than him trying to stick his nose out against a tiger. So, much, much better. So he's moving into ambush, he's moving into ambush positions. We're going to get these guys into ambush position as well. We're going to slowly move up our infantry. I think the best option for these guys is, yeah, ambush there. He's looking down there. He'll start shooting. And these guys will make their way to the flag. And that should help things along. Where are these guys? They're tiring. Pause 7 seconds. Okay. You know what? Stop. Just hang out. Hang out, guys. We're cool. We're cool. You don't need to move just yet. Let's keep our troops rested. All right. Let's see what turn 3 has for us. Alright, be my eyes, buddies. What's coming down this road? More smoke still. Right, so he's getting in position. He's moving up. He's moving up. He's moving up. He's in position. Alright, he's basically in position now. Alright, sneaky man. Very sneaky man. Alright, so we are going to, looks like tanks are going, I mean, it's going pretty well here. So he's being nice and sneaky too. Get him in right, nice up tight against that. There we go. Alright. The dust cloud is, I think, actually getting perceptively closer. The German tanks move very slow. But perhaps they're just being cautious. Alright, so now, the lieutenant, his role is very simple. Kill the bad men. No, it's, we are going to try and get these tanks up to support our infantry. So what that means is we're going to get them to kind of be in position along this road. And the second tank, I think this guy, I was right, I am going to change his orders before he fulfills them. He's going to move to here, and I'm going to get him to fast, not like eating, but like moving, fast to here, and to here. And he's going to be a very aggressively placed tank. He's going to be there so that when the enemy shows up, he is the first thing they see, like immediately in front of them. They're going to turn that corner and there's going to be a Sherman pointing its gun directly at them. And so ideally, he will do great after he's shoved his gun right up their nose. Looks like I can't do, like, I keep forgetting that. You can't do hold down with multiple waypoints. It's kind of interesting. So go to the road, Go fast. Go fast again, buddy. We're going to have him go pretty fast. There we go. Now, road is really the only safe place you can make a tank go fast if you don't want it to get bogged down. So that's why we're sticking to the road here. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty good move up. It's going to be funny. That tree's going to cover him. But ideally, what we're going to do is we're going to put infantry in position. Alright, guys. Brakes over. Top of the light building. You guys, I'll give you a little bit more time, but then we're going to be moving to that flank. You're okay. You're ready. You're ready. Okay, okay. Our troops are doing well. Tank is sneaky right now. He's sneaky too. Alright. Okay. I think it's going alright. Rested. You know what? You know what, Bazooka Team? Do you know what, Bazooka Team? I trust you. I trust you, Bazooka Team. We're going to move you to this building. Top floor, and you're going to hide there. Alright, buddy? You're going to hide. I don't want anyone to see you, because they're going to kill you. If you run into infantry, they are going to kill you. And it's going to be sad. I will be sad if that happens. You go to yeah. Honestly, yeah, you go there. Against the rubble. You go into rubble. There we go. Rubble. Cool, cool, cool. You, yeah, I'm going to say breaks over for you. You can change this position, though. I feel like these are a little more passive placements of these guys. So we're going to try and get them up closer to this place. Because we want to hold that flag. But the problem is that flag, we can't just run guys on it right now, because they're going to be shot at by every German on this map. So, take some time. Take a little bit of time. So they're moving up. We've got guys watching. As soon as we see tanks going, these guys will see them. As soon as something crosses, they're gonna see it. Alright, come on guys. What do the Germans have in store for us? We have yet to make contact. They're moving in closer now. They're very close to that intersection. I am very close to that intersection. There he goes. Fast. Fast, man. There's a tank. There's a tank. Sound contact. Tiger right there. Tiger right down that road. That is a tiger, I guarantee it. Okay, how are they going to move that tiger? Okay, that tiger is going forward. Okay, they're sending that tank forward. Alright, how are we going to adjust for that tank moving forward? Alright. Alright, so Tiger Tank moves forward. We are going to have to find a way to kill that thing almost immediately. Perhaps not almost immediately, but yeah, we're going to need to find a way to kill him. So, here's what we'll do. He's going to move up, but he's not really going to probably see all that well for a while. He's going to have difficulty. So, if you're this tank, my name is Johann Schmidt, Tiger Extraordinaire. We'll be moving down this road. Am I going to see anything if I look past these buildings? No. Not until I get here. So the question is, can I beat him to that position? I might be able to. I've got two tanks that are actually going to be moving into that position, and one guy who's going to be helping out. Where is my bazooka team? Where is my bazooka team? Okay. Okay, bazooka team. Bazooka team, times have changed. You're going right up there. We're gonna. If this guy is going to be moving up with no infantry support, we are going to squeeze the shit out of him and destroy him. All right. All right. Infantry squad is doing what it's supposed to. We have the intel we need. If this doesn't go well, we might need to move these guys up a bit, because this is a pretty yeah, this is a pretty passive position, to be honest. Let's actually get these guys going right now. Light building top. These guys advance. Light building top. And then you guys No, not fast. We wanted to go fast, but advance, light building, top. Yep. So this is going to leave these guys out of communication, but that's okay. This tank, I want this tank to shoot down this road. Oh, it can't. It literally can't. Wow, I'm learning so many things about this guy. Alright, tank. Well, your goal is simple, then. Get up there. You're going to be looking right down that road, and you're going to blow someone up. They've already moved one tiger past, so they're going to think that that road is empty. Alright, let's go. Wait, he's turning? He's turning. He's turning. He's turning. I guess he's moving again? You just gave me loads more time. Yeah, that tank's in position. Okay. Alright, we're going to lose contact with them. Yeah, this is now sound contact. Anything else down this road? We still don't see anything. Believe it or not, they're not going to be sending one tiger at us, so we've got a lot more to deal with here. Alright, this is actually a spot where they're going to see each other. There's the Stug. The Stug is going to kill us. I guarantee it. Nope, that was pretty mean of us. That was pretty mean. That was pretty mean. Okay. We're gonna take a shot at that Stug then. Where is our bazooka team? There he is. Okay, he's not in position. But he is. He almost is. Very soon, he's going to be able to target that thing. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to... No, we're not going to area fire. He's going to use HE shells. Alright, so this Stug got hit hard. It didn't get hit that hard, but it did get hit hard. What's interesting is that it doesn't look like its main gun has rotated all the way to us. Which I wonder how it's doing emotionally. The bazooka team's doing fine, but we're not going to move him yet until the lieutenant gets up. Where is our other rifle squad? There he is. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is... So this is our sneaky tank. Sneaky tank. There he is. Sneaky man. The Stug and the Sherman, I'm going to let them slug it out. Because it looks like the Sherman got off a lucky shot to begin with. And so this might actually be a battle favor to the Sherman. Might not be. If it isn't, he's going to shoot him. We're going to get this Stug to move up. Sneaky tank's going to blow him away. We're going to lose the Sherman, but ideally, we should be able to do all right. Actually, you know what? You know what? Why am I even doing that? Why am I even doing that? I should just leave. I could just leave. I've already shot this Stug once. I know it's there. This is not an opportune way to kill it. I'm just going to let it go. Just going to let it go. Get out of there, Sherman. It'll be fine. Alright. The big thing this turn will be killing this Tiger tank. It's right on top of it. It's going to have two Shermans with barrels right up its side. Not quite up its ass, but right up its side. You are going to move to open ground right there so you can actually see. Okay, this will be a little dramatic, I think. How is our infantry doing? Okay, well you, I need you to move just slightly to actually cover this stuff. Exhausted, tired, okay. You stop. You... Nope, not that. You stop. You're ready. Okay. I want you to move up here. Okay, we're holding the flag. Very well done. Well, not well done. We're just kind of going. But this will be one of the more important turns. So let's get going. It sees us. It sees us. I repeat, it sees us. All right, it's moving back. It's moving back. Yeah, get out of there, man. It's fine. Okay, so the Tiger is retreating.
Follow me, man.
It's genuinely retreating. Why? What is wrong with you?
What the fuck? Did we scare it that much? Alright, there's the second sound contact. That's going to be the other tiger. Okay, well, I'm glad we got this guy out of the way, because he is not going to be doing so hot. Alright, bazooka team in place. He's there in place. Lieutenant is moving in very slowly. Okay, tank is there. Alright, you know what? This may sound goofy, but if they're going to refuse to move up against us, then I am going to hold. I'm going to stay where I am. If they want to do this crap, then they're going to do this crap. I don't know if I have any orders to give this turn, because we're where we want to be. We have tanks in position. The traps are set. We might give this guy one order, and that's a very simple order, and that's to just kind of make this area sad. Not the tiger. Don't shoot the tiger. You don't need to shoot at the tiger. You're never going to kill the tiger, man. Not at this distance, not with that. I just wanted to shoot... Oh, I guess I forgot about that. He can't really shoot down that way. Okay, well then just start shooting at the tiger. Just make him sad. Don't move up. I want... If there was a hold position, I wouldn't... Actually, you know what? Let's hide. Let's have him hide. Yeah. Again, we don't need to... Honestly, he doesn't need to be shooting them. He doesn't need to be... That tiger, we'll shoot him when he gets here. We're going to have a bazooka team, and this guy go after him. We're going to move the infantry up more, but only after... Okay, Lieutenant is okay. So Lieutenant is going to move to the rebel. These guys are going to move to the light building. Not move to contact. We don't need to move to contact. We're going to move to the light building. Top floor. These guys are tired. We're there. Honestly, actually, we are going to make these guys advance to the light building, top floor. Now, the end goal will be to get an infantry squad snuck into this church so that they can look down this road. But we're not there yet quite yet. There's a whole bunch of German armor massed, and so we're going to be waiting. All right. Let's see what this turn has for us. He might be moving down this road. He is. They totally changed tack.
Keep moving. Let's go.
Nope. He's going back. He's going back. Odd. Very odd. Well, we're in position. We are in position. Alright, this is the second tiger. It's going to be on the road. We're going to see it on the road very soon, probably. Unless my guys are totally blind. Because they're kind of blind. That's okay. Sometimes you're just blind. I might actually need to keep them in communication with the lieutenant. Alright, he's moving up. Alright, they're moving up infantry. So the trap was sprung for infantry, not so much the tiger. Alright, the tiger's moving up. A tiger is moving up. Okay. Okay, so we've got a couple problems. One, that tank is phasing through walls. But I know that's not phasing through walls. I know it's actually moving down this road, and we're going to have two tigers right on top of this trap. This trap is okay, but I don't think it can kill two tigers at once. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our reserve tanks and move them. We're going to move them into position. No, not covering. I want you to help me here, buddy. So, road. Fast. Move. Here. And then I want you to kind of be in reserve behind this guy. You don't need to be. We don't need to move to that second location. We don't need to go there. But you kind of need to be backing my man up. Okay. So he is being told, he's decided to shoot at that tiger. There's a problem with this, and that is that he really should not be shooting at that tiger. Personally, I think that would be a bad idea, because the tiger is not going to really pay any attention to him. Can I get him to cancel target? Okay, I can. Hide? Thank you. Good morning. Okay, now this tank. This tank might need to move into position as well. what might benefit us is that it looks like they're throwing their armor all down this road. And so if they throw their armor all down this road, then we... Actually, no, not the top of the building. We just want you to run here and here. And we're actually going to see if we can't get these guys to sneak into that crater. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Give a little bit of time. I need these guys to sneak into a very specific location. Nope. Rubble it is. Rubble it is. We're going to get these guys to sneak into that rubble. So, stop. I need you to move to right around there, and then you can sneak into the rubble. Alright. These guys are going to move up, because it looks like I can't see down that road anymore with them. And so the time has come to change their positioning, it seems. So we're going to get them to the light building here. Lieutenant is going to try and stay in communication with guys, so he's going to move to the light building. Our mortar team, not our mortar team, it's going to be our bazooka team. It's going to go to this light building here. In fact, actually, we are going to not do that. We are going to move him open ground. He is going to run across the street and into that light building. Because I have a feeling that if they're throwing infantry around there, they might be throwing infantry over here as well. And I don't want this guy to be caught out by infantry. Okay. So you're there. You're there. You're going to move up and help. You are going to move up and help too. You should stop hiding, and you should hunt. You should hunt. So I'm curious. It might be worthwhile actually kind of throwing this guy down this road again, because it looks like the Germans have thrown both Tigers. Have thrown both Tigers down here. Of course, having him fight the Stug is a terrible idea, so let's not do that. Here's what we'll do: is we're going to move him into this staging area that we have. Yeah, we're going to move him there. Sneaky tank will remain sneaky. We may need to move him later, but he's going to stay sneaky for now. All right, let's go. This is going to be a messy turn. Don't waste your shells on him. Shoot the fucking tiger. Alright, it's here. It's here. Shoot. Yes. Yes. Fire again. Fire again before he turns that gun on you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Yep. Yep. Correct. Correct. Alright. Second trap. Go. Fire. Gun hit again. Side turret hit. No serious damage. You just shot a tank. You are so close to that man. He could not be closer to that man. Okay. Okay, he got out of the way. Whew, he got out of the way. So he's fine. So he's okay. Yeah, he's pinned, taking cover. I need you to shoot that tank, please. Stop. Rotate. There. Moving up our other Shermans. It looks like the Stug has moved up, so sneaky tank, your time is now. I need you to move there. Move there. I need you to run down this road. I want to see exactly what I'm dealing with down this road. So we've already lost a tank, but they've thrown their two Tigers and Stug all the way here. We're gonna lose him this next turn unless he really nails this guy. But that's probably not going to happen. Reversing is a good idea. He should probably also smoke. Yeah, he should smoke. If he can. If he can smoke. Otherwise, this guy is definitely going to smoke right there. Okay, no, can he not see there? Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, he'll smoke there. And we're gonna get the other guy to run up. He will rotate to there. Alright, the bazooka team, once he's doing alright, we're gonna get him going. Sneak there. There's our bazooka. Our bazooka's firing at the stun. Interesting. Very interesting. I kind of don't want that to happen. I don't really need him to fire at the stun. Where are our other guys? Here they are. Moving. Good man. Good man. Alright. Bazooka team. I get that you're there, and I get that you're shooting at that stun. But you really got to move in closer. So you got to run to that light building. Get right on top of that stuff. It doesn't look like they have any infantry support right now, except for over here. So we are going to exploit that fact. Sneak over here. Hopefully these guys will be able to deal with any infantry as well. These guys as well. This is going to be a disaster. You shoot him. Kill rare. Are you shitting me? Kill rare? How do I kill these things? Alright, we're going to have to shoot him with that. Alright. Oh, well, he's turning right at us. Okay, he's shot the smoke. He shot smoke. He shot smoke. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I shot smoke. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He missed. I think he actually missed. I think he, honest to God, missed. How does that even happen? Alright, it looks like the stug is gone. Yep, stug's gone. Alright. Bailing out, that makes sense. I understand. Alright, you are doing okay. And you're running down the road and nothing is there. Okay. Alright, let's pull the record back a bit. So, who is shooting at this guy? He was getting shot at by these guys? Oh, he was getting shot at by this guy. Oh. Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty. Oh, yeah, they got him. They got him good. They got him good. Yep.
He's in flames.
Yeah, he's in flames. He's in flames indeed. Alright, the Germans have the flag. I repeat, the Germans have the flag. Not great. But we have them kind of sandwiched a little bit. So we've lost 2 tanks. But Sneaky Tank, Lieutenant Tank, and Backup Tank are all doing okay. So cancel target. And I want Sneaky Tank and Backup Tank. I need you guys to be moving in again. Move is probably not the best idea, but fast move. That. We can do that. You need to hide. You've done very well for yourself, Tank. You've already killed something, but you need to hide. Because these tigers will kill you. And it will not be pretty. So what we're going to be doing, now that we have this guy here, and where's the other guy? Let me guess, our other bazooka team is either dead or running away. He's running away. You know, I get that. I understand. Stop. What is your kill rare? Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Pause. Why did I... Okay. Stop. Pause. Go. Move to the light building here. Yeah, I guess you can shoot at a tiger if you really want to, if that matters to you. Yeah, you just get out of there. You get out of there. Don't let those guys get you. Honestly, you guys, cancel that pause. Can you shoot these guys? No. No, you're going to shoot a tiger tank, because that's a good idea. Okay. Don't shoot the Tiger tank. Where's our other squad? There it is. You can't see those guys. Okay, well, I'm just gonna tell you to shoot at them anyway. Get these guys out of here. I mean, really help my bazooka team out. Alright. Moving other guys in. They're tired. No need to sneak, guys. You're tired. You're ready. Alright. Stop moving. Advance. Right there. Bottom building's fine. Yeah, move over there. Alright. We're gonna squish these tanks. We're gonna get at them from the side and the back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these tanks down. We're gonna bring them down like this. And as soon as we get him, we're gonna shoot him in the ass. And we're gonna get him to shoot these guys in the front. So, or if they turn around, we're gonna run them over there and have them shoot them in the ass. Okay. All right. The Tigers are moving, and they're turning this way. Nope, they're moving up. They're moving up. All right. Our window our opportunity is closing on this. No, they're just kind of milling about. All right, now's our chance. Hit. He got hit. What hit him? Immobile. Our rifle squad got him? Our rifle squad literally immobilized that tank. Oh, he's so dead. He's so dead. Super squad dead. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Your upper hit, hull hit, ricochet. Ricochet! Hit again. He's getting shot at by those guys. Bazooka team, tiring, taking cover. Okay, I understand. You stop. I need you to back your buddy up. You need to back your buddy up. So he's... That's good. That's good. We're gonna kill that tank. But we need to get this guy. We need to get him some support. So hold down sneak. They're gonna hunt there. And as soon as this tiger crosses, we are going to shoot the shit out of him. Oh! I didn't get to show this off in the last one, but you can capture units in this game. Yeah, I mean, you just give them orders. Just go, hey buddy, go to this row. Actually, no, don't go to that row. That's too close to enemy lines. Go to this house right here. Yeah, go to the top floor. So they're winning. I think I should point that out. They are winning. Immobilized, sight blocked. Oh boy. Alright, stop shooting at the tiger. I get it. You immobilized him. That's really good. But don't shoot the tiger anymore. You need to help your bazooka team. You need to help your local bazooka team. That's all. Alright, guys. I want you to run to this building. Right there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Sneak hull down. Alright, this guy I worry about him. I really do worry about him because he has the chance of killing him, right? Kill low. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, man. Okay. Kill low. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're going to take one last shot at him, and then we're going to get the hell out of Dodge, is what it looks like we're going to be doing. And we might be able to mobilize this tiger as well with these guys. We will just have to see. Alright, let's go. Of course, waiting for these guys to stop being so tired. Roughly... That tank's not bailing out. I'll tell you that much. That tank is not bailing out. What the hell are these Germans doing? Oh no. Oh no, Tiger, you are way too close. Well, are you backing up into me? Oh, they want to shoot the bazooka. Yeah. Alright, Bazooka, get down, get down, get down. And I'm being too brazen with my Bazooka teams. Yeah, take cover. Take cover, guys, don't worry. Okay. Stop. I need you to move. You shot at infantry, and that was great, but I need you to move now. Okay, so this is going to be difficult. Because now the Tigers are covering each other. I have a plan, though. If we can get these guys to slowly scoot up, we might be able to get them to kill one of these Tigers. We're going to get this guy to hunt as well again. He's going to hunt and get another shot off on that Tiger. We just want that Tiger to forget that he's there constantly. These guys are shooting great. He's taking cover. You hide. Don't do anything anymore. Just hide. Just get the hell out of there. Honestly, sneak. Sneak away if you need to. Because you're being shot at by two giant tanks. Yep, you're shaking. That makes sense. These guys are dead. Yes, the Germans are going to be moving in infantry. So we're kind of focused on the armor right now, but the Germans might steal this with the infantry. So we got to keep going. All right, flag is contested now. Oof, that is unlucky. That is very unlucky. You know what happened? He was unbuttoned, and he got machine gunned, and so his commander just got killed. Is there an infantry squad right there? There is. What are you doing, infantry squad? These guys. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Kill! Oh, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, I get wanting to reverse in that situation. Okay, these guys are okay. Okay, you need to button up. Yeah, button up forever now. You need to hunt more down the road. I need you to be very. I need a lot more oomph out of you guys. So you shoot and immediately reverse. Like, immediately shoot and reverse. Alright. You bazooka team, stop. Kill none, kill low. Shoot that guy. Y'all? No, don't shoot the Tiger. Shoot these idiots. You're shooting those idiots, good job. Shoot those idiots, good job. Alright. You guys, you ready? You're ready. Alright, I can't have you guys be lounging around anymore. I need you in here now. Fast. Fast to that building. Alright. Where is our little German man? Where is our German? There he is. Hi, buddy. Okay, he's moving in. He's dead. That's unfortunate. Alright, yeah, you take that bot shot and then you get the hell out of there. Alright, let's go. Nope, I guess not. Man, they're really trying to move up on me. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Alright, slow up. Slow up on that Tiger. There you go, fire! Rear upper hull partial penetration. Not great. Really not great. He's going to kill that Sherman. Yep, he killed that Sherman. God, I hate fighting Tigers. You made your point. You made your point. He's dead as well. Okay. Mobile knockdown. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. Okay. He's dead. He's taking cover. He's tiring. These guys are getting shot at from 8 different angles at once. Yeah, knocked out, advance. So we're really shitting on their infantry, but my god, they're tanks. These tigers are awful. They're awful. Alright, buddy, we're gonna move into position. We are going to see if we can't get you guys really close to each other. And then we're going to try and see if we can't bait that tank. We tried. I think if I were to play this scenario again, I would try and isolate a tiger and throw every Sherman I had at it. Bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. Yeah, okay. Go. Just keep shooting the infantry. Alright, you idiot. Move away from the thing. I mean, this Panzer Grenadier squad's probably going to surrender, to be honest. Hit. Wait! They're both immobile! They're both immobile now. I've got 2 tigers stuck in the middle of the road. This is hilarious. They're both stuck. They're both stuck. And honestly, they're kind of covering each other. Wow. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. Okay. So, how are we going to deal with this? How are we going to deal with this? I think we're going to do, for the first time ever, the shoot and scoot command. Shoot. Scoot. Shoot. Scoot. Alright, guys. I want you to kill the bad men. This is your primary objective in life. Alright. Let's see if these tanks can't do it. Yeah, we're going to keep shitting on their infantry, and we've distracted their tigers. So, honestly, let's go. This is my last-ditch gamble. Keep their tigers occupied. Oh, platoon headquarters. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Time for you to die. This is what you get for killing all my bazooka teams. I like my bazooka teams. And you ruined them. Alright. Alright, now it's now or never. Shoot, shoot, shoot! Track hit? I don't need a track hit. Go, go, go! You've done your shot. Leave. Leave. Leave now. Leave now or die. Alright, he's gonna get shot. Are they both gonna get shot? No, they made it. Nope, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. They did not make it. I repeat, they didn't make it. Jesus Christ. Whatever they did, make it was not one of the things they did. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, move. Just move over there. Damn it. We tried. We really tried with that one. Oh, God. These fucking tanks. These fucking tanks. God, I hate these tigers. I mean, honestly, if I were the American commander here, I would just call in an airstrike on these guys now. They're immobile in the middle of a road. They're so screwed. Is there other platoon headquarters? Where's the German infantry? Like, where is the German infantry? He's dead, he's dead. Wow, there's a lot of dead Germans around here. He's dead. He's dead. Yeah, he's not doing so hot. I understand. Oh my god, these tigers! I fucking hate them. The problem is if I had pioneer squads, I would just sneak them up and get them to satchel charge these guys. But it just isn't working. So, next best thing is we are going to sneak, light building, top, and then we're going to target this tiger. Actually, let's cancel the target. So we're going to sneak him up. Yeah, so my idea with this is that, theoretically, a rifle grenade might be able to knock a tiger out. I don't believe it to be true, but that might happen. Because I gotta get this Sherman all the way around again. Oh no. Alright, let's go. Get out of there, Sherman. Leave. Leave now, or die. Okay. Good Sherman. Good Sherman. Alright, the squad leader is the only one still alive. Lord have mercy. You know, I really planned this shit out. What I did not account for is these tanks being invincible. Would you stop shooting my guys? I'm gonna shoot your guys even harder. Alright. Sneaking up. Sneaking up. Now kill the tiger. There we go. They're so good. Oh, just run, guys. Run. 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 They're gonna get you. And he's done. Platoon headquarters... Platoon headquarters is dead. Okay. Okay. We're just sitting here. We're just sitting here. Alright, guys. Alright. Another shoot and scoot order. Firing position. Yeah. Yeah, another shoot and scoot order. We might get him with this. But I doubt it. Hey, I doubt it. Right, halt. Target that tank. Immobilized. Immobilized. Yep. Shoot that tank. Shoot that tank with your rifle grenades. Oh, man. I really tried every angle with these guys. Sergeant Lopez. Yeah, you guys stay there. Whatever. Alright. Alright. One last go with our lieutenant. See if we can't get these tanks dead. It looks like we've killed all their infantry. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks like most of their infantry is dead. Shoot. Shoot them. Track hit. Oh, dude, awesome. I love it when my track is hit. Alright, fire. We're gonna shoot? Oh my god. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my god, he did it. He did it. He got out of there. Holy shit. Is that how I'm gonna play this? Is that how I get to play this game now? It's just constant sneaky shots with Shermans on 2 immobile Tiger tanks in the middle of town? I mean, they're using their rifle grenade. Oh, you're in for it now, boy. Oh, you're in for it now. Oh, yes. Okay. I guess we wore it down, didn't we? Alright, goddamn crew. Okay, guys. Nice work, infantry. Honestly, the infantry were the MVPs of this game. Alright. This is gonna be tedious. But this is the best way to do it. Is we're gonna move this guy back around. Alright, I want you to rotate. And I want you to move. Or I guess, yeah, move. Wall. Fast. And then move. And then move right there. Alright. I don't know how many more turns it's gonna get me, but it's gonna give me, but we're doing better. We're doing better now. Alright, let's get this tank. Let's get this fucking tank. Alright, last rifle grenade. Give it a go, man. Oh, we've got more rifle grenades. I didn't realize that.
Listen up.
He's not moving anymore. Why is he not shooting? These guys are throwing every grenade they have at him. Honestly, the have infantry rain down explosives on your... Oh, that's a bazooka team. That is a bazooka team. Do not show your ass to that man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hit again. Hit again. Hey, we won! Kinda. Vehicles destroyed. 4. Allies... Oh, did they... Oh, I think their tank bailed out. Enemy casualties. Flags held. Well, we held the flag. Final score, are we... Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at what we were working with here. So we had 1 tank survive. 1 tank survived. He was abandoned. He was abandoned. Okay. So these 2 tanks immobilized, and they basically just gave up by the end. The 2 Tiger tanks got stuck in the middle of a road, and they got shot at on all sides constantly to the point where they just gave up. Dude, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Alright, he's pinned. Okay, so he's... Oh, that MG team is dead. Oh my god, the German infantry were terrible in this game. They were terrible. Their Tiger tanks were the only really decent thing they used well. So we had some infantry. Our infantry did their job well. They did their job very well. We lost 1 squad. We lost 2 bazooka teams. We lost 4 tanks. We captured some crew. That's always fun. We lost a lot of guys in our squads. But the Germans lost... They lost a... No, that's not that. These guys, they didn't lose these guys, but they lost a machine gun team. They lost platoon HQ. They lost one squad, another squad, and they've got another squad pinned over here. Okay. And they were moving in an anti-tank team. Did they have any other stuff? No. No, this was a pretty small affair in terms of what we were working with. Okay. Yeah, oh, and they lost another platoon HQ over here. Okay, so we captured the flag, and we straight up kicked ass. That's the end of them. No more. No more Germans, yeah. Yeah, both those tanks just sort of... They just kind of gave up the ghost. They just kept getting hit by infantry grenades, and I think at that point they weren't feeling so hot. So, I mean, we didn't exactly have a total victory, but we did win. We did win. This was, in the best sense, a knife fight. This was a complete knife fight. Wow. Wow, what a shit show. Wow, what a shit show. Alright. Well, I'll take a look at the drawing board again, just to kind of go over what happened. But otherwise, we're done here. We are done here. Alright. Alright, welcome to the After Action Report. This one was a bit of a shit show. I always, come into these, planning stages with a confident idea of what's going to happen, and then, I meet the enemy. So, it went okay. I mean, honestly, I had a ton of fun playing that. And we did win, technically. So, overall, a couple things to keep in mind with that. The Germans did move down here. It took them a little while to do it. So I kind of had some time to set up in here. Sneaky tank here is great, but sneaky tank... Oh, let's color code properly. But sneaky tank isn't really that useful there, because the Germans don't really go down that road. And if they are going to go down that road, they're going to find sneaky tank on, like, turn 10. It's going to take way too long. Because how I killed these tigers was wearing them down. I just had to keep throwing shit at them, and that's what killed them. So Sneaky Tank was good in that he could run all the way up here and start shooting at the Tiger's engines. But like I said in the planning before this, you can't really kill a tiger at long range with a Sherman. I thought I could when you were shooting its back, but what was the kill? Kill was low. I mean, you don't. It's not good against these tigers. You have to really wear them down. Um, so that went okay. So I mean, like, I did shoot the tigers a lot. Um, I initially wanted to have a guy here, but then we had problems with line of sight a lot in this map, especially down this road. So we actually moved guys from here. They actually moved to a pothole right there, and that was actually very important because we were able to tell what was going down this road. Um, so we were able to tell what was going down this road, and then by the time they had passed it, we had gotten our troops over here. So we held this building, and this building pretty fiercely. That was our stand. The Germans used their infantry very poorly. They moved it up here, and then they tried to sneak it in like that, um, which meant that they were going to get shot by all three of these buildings, including, might I add, including the tanks right here. That tank there, and the first infantry that got shot at was a tank pointing right here that I had set up as a trap. So I set up a tank as a trap here, and I set up a tank trap here, and I moved a tank up to trap them there, and I moved a tank around here to trap them there. But what I did not do that I should have done was mass armor. I only massed armor in one location, and that was this scoot and shoot. The only time I've used the scoot and shoot order effectively, very effectively here, to move in, take a shot, and then leave. So next time, if I were to play this, either on my own time or many years down the line again for this channel, I would put the Shermans all together. They would be one cohesive unit. They would be one squad. I would find one tiger and I would beat it up in a dark alley somewhere. I'd find it. I'd put 5 Shermans on its ass and shoot it. Because this sort of piecemeal tank around every corner doesn't really work because the tigers just shoot every tank around every corner. But we still did okay. Our bazooka teams didn't kill anything, which was unfortunate. But the unexpected did kill them. So the 2 tigers bum rushed down here. They really wanted to hold this flag, and they held the flag for a couple turns. But their big mistake was the longer a tank hangs out around infantry, especially really close to well-placed infantry and like buildings and stuff, the more chance it has of being blown up by or disabled by the infantry. I mean, these guys just kept throwing grenades and rifle grenades down on these tigers over and over and over again. And it's not like they weren't being shot at by tanks either. I was trying to harass them every single turn with a Sherman. And so they both get immobilized by infantry, and they both get hit so much. And I'm not sure if I damaged the gun or not on those things. I don't think I did. That first initial shot where I thought I had damaged the gun on one of the tigers, I was very happy about. But it kept shooting and blowing shit up, so I don't think that happened. But yeah, those tigers got immobilized and just whittled down. Just the more you throw more grenades at them, you throw more stuff at them, and eventually the crew gives up and abandons them, which is good. If they were like crack or elite tigers, it would have taken 20 turns to do that to them. But these guys, I think, were regular or veteran, and so it was a lot easier to kind of get at them. One Sherman lived, but no German armor lived, which is kind of nice. Of course, the Stug. So we first meet the Stug as it's trying to go down there. We kind of hit it hard with this tank and then pull it back. And so the Stug moves in here and tries to, I guess, flank, but it gets totally reamed by the lieutenant tank I had hiding over here. Oddly enough, the only tank to get a kill on another tank is the only tank that survived. Kind of fun. But yeah, overall, you can see that this is a very small area that we fought in. And if you really want to be technical about it, the place we mostly fought was even smaller. So being able to kind of consider that when you're actually planning this out and realize that you're going to be fighting in a small area. And so you don't want to spread out your armor. You want to put it everywhere. You want to put your armor literally everywhere. No, sorry, not everywhere. I'm tired. You want to put your armor not literally everywhere. You want to put your armor in one place. If I were to do this again, I would probably put all my tanks... Where would I put all my tanks? I would probably try and sneak all my tanks around here. Or maybe just right here where I'm making a little circle. Just something where the tigers will move up And they'll kind of start, because the Tigers, was funny, once they got there and the infantry started shooting at them, they just kind of started rotating and futzing around. And so you wait for them to show their butt to you, and then you just go at them with 5 Shermans. You just shoot them all. Or if they show they show their side to you as well. So yeah, important to think about that. Not an extensive fight in terms of area. Definitely not. I was actually kind of a fool to even try to cover this area because nothing went down there. And I mean, something could have gone down there, but these guys, the AI had one goal and one goal only, and it was this flag, and so I had to kind of work with that. So overall, I mean, we beat them, so I'm pretty happy with this. I think that's it. Operation Ass Kick became Operation Ass, but we still won. So let's put a little exclamation mark next to the ass and fix that. Sorry, I'm losing track of where my cursor is. All right. Bye-bye.